Good day and welcome back to Portland Meadows Racing Live Track Handicapper Matt Jukic joining you for that last time for this 2012 summer meet, the inaugural summer meet here at Portland Meadows. Looking at that pick 4 ticket. Nice big 12 race card here on the last Sunday, last day of the 2012 meet. We'll see if we can find some winners in that pick 4 sequence. Nobody hit it on Saturday with Midnight Maddie blowing things apart. $1,936 carried over into a mandatory payout for this pick 4. Make sure you keep your tickets if you do miss one of the legs. There's a mandatory payout on this pick 4. $1,936 carried over. Let's see if we can get it with a couple in the first leg. We don't have the favorite in here, but a very, very tough race. I think Kuya might have been tougher if not drawn all the way on the outside there. We're going to go to the inside with the 2 and the 3, Secret Element and Sue Saw Me. I think Secret Element's finding a very good level for him, and competitive for 2,000, for 2,500. I think this is a great spot for him, cutting down to 1,600 bucks. Look at who's been running with Vicky's Fast Boy, very tough runner. My Man's No Lady's been very good since showing up here. Mo's Flashy Date, hit the juice, and before that, Mamunia. So definitely with some quality through his last few races. Luis Torres, Jonathan Nance have had plenty of magic up their sleeves so far at this meet. We'll see if they can continue that. The 3, Sue Saw Me. As we're waiting on a rider, of course, Mark Anderson did go down on Saturday. We'll see who does pilot that one. Of course, Jim Ferguson going to send that one out, but I did like his run in behind Smart as Jim last out. Did close from well back on a speed that was, or a track that was really favoring speed that day. So I was pretty impressed with that performance. I don't think he has to be that far back. I think he could be up closer. I think Sue Saw Me's in with a big shot in there. Smart as Jim drew poorly in the 8 hole. So did the 10 Kuya. So we'll see if we can beat those with a couple on the inside. Into the 10th race, which is the Route Claiming Series final. Pretty tough little race here. Biggest question is, what do you do with the 2-horse Castle Pines? I don't think he wants to go that far, and that's really going to be the biggest thing here. Of course, the final at 1.25 miles. He's really run them off their feet in the first 2 legs, but hasn't really had to go all that quick in either of them. We'll see what he does. If he does face some pressure in here, I don't think Formula Gold's going to let him get too far away. Allure Girl, I really don't know what she's going to do. She's been up on the pace. She's been off the pace. I think her best game's off the pace. Really interesting to see what they do with her in there. Steel Blue should make sure that there is an honest pace in there, as well as some of the outside horses in Big Dave L. Outside Shot might not have a choice, but to go for it or lose a ton of ground into the first turn. I've actually left Castle Pines right off my ticket. You can see the other field was getting to him last time out. I just don't think he's a 1.25 mile type of thing. A miler, 1.16 mile, 1/8 even, I think he can be a killer. I just don't think he wants to go this far. We're going to try and get some horses. We're going to get first run on the closing types course, Overtime Victory. Going to come from well back in there. I think Strikingly Sinful is going to be the one that they're going to have to turn away. Mary Jo Treleski, Jonathan Nance did like the way he ran last time out, being well back, much farther back than he's normally been. Gave Castle Pines a good run in the end. I think the extra 1/8 of a mile here helps him out. I think Dr. Pav is plenty of quality through his running lines. You can see a 9-time winner in his career. Definitely another one who's going to get first run on some of the closers, being Overtime Victory. Another one we're going to cover. We're going to cover the 7, 8, and 9 in here for me. Did like the way he won last time out with Matthias aboard for the first time. Let him get into the race early, which was nice. Well, into the race for Overtime Victory anyways. He wasn't 30 lengths back. So Overtime Victory, I think he's got to keep nuzzling at him, keep him interested to get him rolling late. Into the 11th race, we're going to cover 2, the 1, Disco D, and the 5, Tequila Reserve. Tequila Reserve's right there in his last couple, really been right there in all of his tries here at Portland. He's 8 for 10 in the money. Just a couple of wins. Disco D, I think, is dropping into a nice spot as well. As he's proven at the level. Been a little wind shot. Was beat at 1-2 last time out, but is going to cut back to probably a better distance for him here at 6 furlongs. Into the last and final event of the inaugural summer meet here at Portland Meadows. The 5 and the 7 for me. Thunderclap Newman and Nick's Gold. Going to go a flat mile here. Tough beat for Thunderclap Newman last time out. Made a run against over and under. Just fell short by a neck at the wire there. I think Nick's Gold is the one they're chasing. Finally gets a decent post after a pair of tough ones. Was in the 10-hole 2 back. Stuck on the rail last time out. I think he's really got enough pace here that they're going to have to chase him down. And I think he won't be caught. Nick's Gold is probably one of my better bets in the card for this closing day. So again, that pick 4 carryover, $1,936. The last 4 races 9 through 12. My sequence looks like 2, 3 with 7, 8, and 9. That is the Route Claiming Series. 1 and 5 with 5 and 7. That's $24 to get you in for that last pick 4. Thanks for joining us here at Portland Meadows. If you want to follow along during the offseason, it's at Twitter at Matty J Racing. Let's get lucky.